Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for clicking on the video. My name is Raquelle. Go ahead and subscribe. Come on in, become a part of Kel's group. If you already have subscribed, of course, I need you to go ahead and press the bell so you guys can know every time I'm coming up here to upload for you guys. So as you see by the title of the video, this is a review of the Urban Decay Stay Naked 24-Hour Foundation. Now this foundation is supposed to be lightweight yet matte. It's supposed to provide a 24-hour coverage, all the while having master tones, undertones, and being able to fit everybody to their true skin. I ordered online originally and it came from urbandecay.com and it came a week later. First time ever ordering from ud.com. I don't know if I'm gonna do that again or should have got rush shipping, but nonetheless, it's all here. I'm rushing, I gotta go to work, so let's jump right into it and get the review started. So I'm just gonna do a super quick simple eye because I am on my way to work. So I'm just going to be picking up the shade in Fuego and mixing it with He Devil and blending this out onto my lid just really quick. And then I did pick up the 50 in P online, and that one is like three shades too light for me. So I had to end up going back into Ulta to find a concealer that fit me, which I'm really hoping is the one that I got. So I'm just gonna take the 50 and cut my crease with it. I've already applied and set my primer and moisturizer, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. I think I really did choose the correct color, which is 70 in N, which is has a neutral undertone, and I really think this is gonna work out pretty good. So I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and blend this out. Not too thick, it's not too liquidy, it's kind of like a perfect cream, and it literally is the perfect shade. Wow, I don't know if I've ever been matched like this before. This is definitely a buildable foundation, so like if I just did one coat, that would be medium full coverage, which I think I'm just gonna go for because I don't like super heavy foundation in the summer. Definitely buildable. You can build this up to another coat if you'd like to. Again, I don't like super full coverage in the summer, so I'm not going to. But I am gonna go ahead and pick up the concealer, which is the Stay Naked 60 in N, which has has neutral undertones as well. I'm just gonna see how this works out. I already really love the formula of the concealer, so I just want to see if this is actually going to work or if it's too light. And I feel like this is setting pretty quick, so I want to go ahead and work with it. And you can definitely build this concealer up too. Again, I'm not going to build it up, but I really do like how you have the option to build it up and it's not just super full coverage upon the first coat. My under eyes and concealed areas with the Beauty Bakery translucent powder. Then I'm going to set the rest of my face with Fenty Beauty's honey powder. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I have set everything and I'm going to go to work right now. So we're just going to test this out. It's probably going to be about 9 hours before I come back and see how everything worked out. Hi guys, so right now it is about 9 p.m. It's been more than 9 hours. I came home and I wanted to chill just for a little bit. Now I do have some thoughts and I really do want to be very clear on my review, so let's just hop right into it. So let's talk about what happened during the day. The foundation is impeccable. It didn't move. It is my perfect color of my skin. The undertone is, when I tell you that this is the best foundation that has ever matched my undertone, ever in my history of freaking finding foundation, this really just kind of melted into my skin, and it literally is the same color of my skin. As you can see, I feel like the combination that I use is pretty good. Again, the shade that I am is 70 in N. I always try to steer towards neutral foundations because I know that I have a neutral undertone. Sometimes red tones can work with me. I'm going to list all my comparisons, like the shades that I am in other foundations that I use normally, just so you guys can try to like go off of that, because I know sometimes like in the past I went and got an NC45 from MAC because I thought that this YouTuber was my color and it was completely yellow and it was way too light. So you definitely need to know your undertone. If not, go get tested to see what is the undertone of your skin. You could get you can get a foundation that will look like yours, and then it'll oxidize or something and it'll end up looking green or too yellow or too orange, which is why master tones are very important. Now I feel like they really did focus on the master tone. I don't feel like they're just selling me any type of product. I feel like somebody was in that lab literally like at the drawing board, because the way that it has well, it didn't even oxidize, it just it is like a flawless, it's like a flawless application. The way that it matched my skin's tone is very impressive. It's definitely something to write home about. I am very impressed. Again, I can tell that this is going to be a new favorite of mine because it's just so lightweight, it's so matte, it matches my skin perfectly, and it doesn't feel like there's anything on my face. I really like that. Like, I can move my face, it's very breathable. And I mean, the packaging is so cute. There is 50 shades of this, so it's in stores now, so you guys can go in store. So 5 out of 5 out of 5 out of 5 for the foundation. Very excited that I decided to invest in this. I've never tried an Urban Decay foundation. I've tried their concealers and I really liked their Naked concealer. Really am confident that you guys will like this formula and the way that it really does match with your skin tone. So bomb. I feel like they just formulated a foundation for me. Never felt like that about any foundation in my life, honestly. I'm being honest. Like, color match, best color match I've ever had. Now onto the concealer. I used 60 NN underneath my eyes, and I'm just gonna go ahead and like compare my normal concealer to what color this is. NP, which means neutral pink. This one was 60 NN, which is neutral, and this is the normal color concealer that I would wear. As you can see, these two kind of look the same. This is a touch lighter, different undertones, of course, and this is definitely way too light. It's just still too light. And not only that, but it did crease a little bit underneath my eyes. I don't know if it's because I set with this certain translucent powder that I hardly ever use, and maybe I wasn't working with it the correct way. I probably should have just set it with my air spun, but the way that it set was like very creasy, and it looked like I had bags under my eyes, and I was very disappointed in that. Again, going to test it out with a different translucent powder, maybe use a brush, maybe set it with my actual beauty puff other than a beauty blender. So I'm just gonna play around with it a little bit more, because like I've never really had that much creasing with concealer in so long. But as you saw, I used it as a base for my eyeshadow, and it worked out very well, so I'm just going to utilize it in that sense. So this was my final day wearing the foundation and the Stay Naked concealer. I wore it all day today, and it was like 105 degrees because it's Vegas. I have my final answer. I have my final answer on the product. What did I say about the concealer? What did I say? I said that it was creasing, and it was creasing and making me look like I had a bunch of bags. So I wore it 3 more times. I wore it 3 more times, and it was the same effect. I set it with Beauty Bakery powder. I set it with air spun. I set it with Kat Von D's golden powder. I set it with my Fenty honey powder just to have something the same tone as my skin. Nothing worked. I shouldn't have to. Nothing worked. It all made me look like. And sometimes like I like mix Beauty Bakery with freaking Fenty Beauty just to like make some type of mixture to freaking formulate something to make this concealer work, and I ended up looking like Uncle Fester because it had oxidized like everywhere, and then it was just still like dry right there. So I walked out of work looking dumb as hell. So I walked out of work looking so stupid today after I looked in the mirror, because I was so busy. I wasn't like sitting there looking at myself in the mirror. I'm actually working. But I walked out and I was so disappointed because it's so embarrassing. I interact with so many people, and how dare I come with a half oxidized, saggy under eye. No, it didn't work out. I tried. I don't have bags under my eyes, and I've never literally experienced that with any type of concealer ever. So all in all, unfortunately, it just does not work. It just doesn't work with me, honestly, and it's just kind of disappointing because I did invest so much into this launch and I just wanted to stay naked with Urban Decay. Again, I don't receive much in PR. Most of everything that I review in here, I buy out of my pocket, and it's not cheap. So just the concealer and the foundation that I bought online was $74, and I got free shipping. But then I went in store and had to get another one because the 50 was way too light. Concealers really just don't work for me. I'm going to keep the one that I ordered online because I just don't want to go through the hassle of shipping it back. I will use that as a base. That it works perfectly with the base. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see my Insta tutorial where I did an eye look and I used the 50mm. Oh, it was perfect. Let's talk about this gem that was dropped from the makeup gods, okay? This is absolutely extravagant. The undertones, the master tones definitely suit me more than any foundation I've ever been paired with, and this is my entire makeup journey, and I'm just being downright awfully honest with you. This is extraordinary. This is a breakthrough. This is a bit of all right. This is everything that you want in a foundation. It is lightweight, it's breathable, it's a perfect match that does not oxidize or get oily or set in your freaking smile lines and pores. Is everything that it says it will be. And it lasts through my 9-hour workday. It doesn't oxidize. It is freaking amazing, and I rave, I stand, I give this freaking 10 stars on a scale of 5. This, my dear, this love, this is the future of foundation. This right here. I really do want you guys to take me seriously. I am so elated. Urban Decay took the time to find a freaking master tone and undertone that would fit little old me, that would fit you. Comes in 50 shades, guys. This is what we've been waiting for. This is not too drying. It's not going to oxidize. It's not going to be oily. This is really what a freaking foundation should be, and I'm so excited that I got to experience it because, you know, sometimes price could be intimidating. I had just gotten a few new foundations, so I was like, do I really need to try this? And something inside me said, yes, you need to try it. But they do have this matchmaker where you can either go live and look at yourself, otherwise you can upload a picture and then match and then use your and then they will match you with a skin tone. For me personally, I was at work, so I didn't have time to be like looking at my phone. I just went off of the descriptions, the master tones, the undertones, and I looked at the model that they had, and she just looked like she would have neutral undertones like me, meaning like my master tone, I'm just like brown. I don't know how to explain it. There's like, I'm not pink, I'm not super yellow, I just am very neutral. A very neutral brown. So again, I'm in the shade 70 in N, and you guys will definitely be seeing me use this a lot. This is perfect, very, very, very perfect formulation in color and consistency and packaging. Super cute. So yeah, that is my final review. Foundation, 10 stars out of 5. Concealer did not work for me. However, it does work great as an eyeshadow base for me. Alright guys, so if this helps you in any ways, please just go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That really helps me at the video. Go ahead and subscribe to become a part of Kel's crew, and I will see you guys here in my next video.